I'm in pain as a Browns fan. Welcome into the Browns Report, folks. I'm your host, Joey O'Donohue. This is my instant reaction to what we just witnessed in the Browns-Steelers game, 23-9, your final score. What happened? Why did Cleveland lose? And how are Browns fans already screaming about Kevin Stefanski's job? Let's talk about all of it right now here on the Browns Report, folks. I think one of the most interesting things of this game and the game plan was Gabriel threw the ball 52 times. This is his second ever start in the National Football League against a very good Pittsburgh Steelers defense, a very good Steelers front. Also have a couple corners who have had plenty of success in the National Football League. Jalen Ramsey, Darius Slay, Joey Porter Jr., the younger one of the bunch. And again, not many deep shots. A lot of slow-moving plays, slow-moving football. Some of the play calls were questionable from Stefanski as well. I mean, there was a 2nd and 17 where they ran the ball for a yard. I mean, who runs the ball on 2nd and 17? What? I don't know. And so there's a lot to talk about there. But let's just get your immediate thoughts here before I give you some more insight. Are you guys on the fire Stefanski train? I see so many Browns fans mad about it. Type Y for yes if you want the head coach to be fired. Type N for no if you don't think it's Stefanski's fault. Maybe the offense just isn't talented enough and there's not much he can do with it. What do the Browns fans think? Comment Y for yes, N for no about firing Kevin Stefanski. Quick injury update for you. Jacques Conklin got hurt, was ruled out. It's really unfortunate. We finally got him back last week, and it helped out the offensive line. This week, T.J. Watt was having his way with him, and Conklin is out again. We'll keep you updated on his injury status going forward. David Njoku also suffered a couple different injuries. The first two didn't look serious at all. Then he was questionable to return towards the very end of the game with a knee, and we'll keep you updated on Njoku's status, but he's a tough fella. He kept getting up, and it seemed like he could have gone back in, but they were so down by that point that we'll let you know what Njoku's injury is. Cam Robinson also got hurt at the very end of the game. Left tackle we traded for from the Houston Texans. And so the injury bug is hitting our offensive line that already has been playing poorly. Now both of our starting tackles are probably going to be hurt. DeJuan Jones already out for the year. I mean, we got to talk about this offensive line, folks. It's probably the Cleveland's biggest issue. It's hard for any quarterback to succeed behind the offensive line that we're watching right now. Couldn't get our run game going today either. I think Steelers knew that we were going to try and run with Judkins, and they accounted for it every single time. They said, hey, make Gabriel beat you. Well, 52 pass attempts, 222 yards. No touchdowns for the Browns today, folks. At least Gabriel didn't turn it over once again. Here's his full stats. 66 quarterback rating. And there were some miscues. There were some plays to Judy on the sideline where Gabriel just missed them. Passes over 10 yards, not Gabriel's strong suit, inefficient today. But there were also times where he did not get any help. I mean, Fannin was dropping passes. Judy was dropping passes. The offensive line was not holding up. Gabriel got sacked 6 times. 6 times for a loss of 38 yards. It is just gross to watch the offense lately. No touchdowns today. 3 points in the first half, 6 points in the second half. I'd like to watch my team score a touchdown. And in 2025, you should be scoring multiple. So, issues that Cleveland needs to fix is my immediate reaction to this, folks. That offensive line is still bad. Now they're even more banged up. And unfortunately, Gabriel, like I told you guys, is that game-managing quarterback. And when the offense sucks around him, it's hard for him to manage. So he does get blamed. He did not play great. He had some miscues. But he did show some good signs of life. He did evade pressure when he could. And again, no one's on the same page. He'll hit Fannin in the numbers. He'll hit Judy in the numbers, and they drop it. Then Judy will get wide open, and Gabriel will miss him. No one's on the same page. It's miscue after miscue after miscue. Get it together. Fired up. Pissed off. On a good note, though, this episode is brought to you by Prize Picks. You and I make decisions every day, but on Prize Picks, being right can get you paid. Don't miss any of the excitement this season on Prize Picks, where it is good to be right. And honestly, I am just so hyped because football's back on Sundays. All is right with the world, and I'm big into daily fantasy with Prize Picks. I'm obsessed with it because it makes all the games more entertaining, and before the Browns play, I lock in on all my players in my lineup and their player projections. Prize Picks is simple to play. Just pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections. If you get your picks right, you can cash in. And Prize Picks invented the flex play, which means you can still cash out if your lineup isn't perfect. You can double your money even if one of your picks doesn't hit. I wish I made this one a flex play because Quinshon Judkins did not have a rush that was more than 16.5 yards long. Bryce Young had more than half a passing touchdown, though, so I was right about that. And I bet you Josh Jacobs gets more than half a touchdown rushing or receiving. If you want to try and make some money, download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That is code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It is good to be right. Speaking of Quinshon Judkins, like I said, the Steelers were clearly going to game plan around him. He has been the one bright spot on our offense. And every time Judkins got a touch, the Steelers swarmed straight to him. They were ready for it. 3 yards a carry today for Quinshon. It's the worst that he's had in any game. And it was just tough sledding for him. He was met in the backfield immediately. The Steelers tried to make the rookie beat them. And it was a great game plan. We had 0 touchdowns to speak of today. Fannin was the Browns' leading receiver. Here is our bright spot. Young rookie tight end looking good. You know, obviously Njoku was in and out today due to a couple injuries, got the wind knocked out of him, whatever it was. But Fannin piled together 81 yards and 7 receptions, but he had a costly drop as well. So people got to get it together. Judy had a couple drops as well. And like I said, they just could not connect. It's a shame. There were some bright spots, some life, where Judy and Gabriel would hook up and you'd be like, all right, we got a little something going here. But it always just fell short. It's getting really frustrating to watch, folks. I mean, it's tough as a fan. Let's talk about coach. Kevin Stefanski, been a hot topic in the media recently, been a hot topic in Browns fans' social media. The play calling was still conservative. It was still questionable. It was slightly better than last week, I will say. But today, I really think it was the offense as a whole selling Cleveland. And just undisciplined penalties. We were hurting ourselves. And Stefanski absolutely deserves blame for a lot of the problems in Cleveland. Today, I just think offensive line sucked. Receivers are dropping passes. No one's in sync. It was hard to succeed for anyone on offense today. But at what point do you just say, Stefanski, give up the play calling? Why do you insist on calling the plays week after week after week when you call stuff like a run on 2nd and 17? It sucks. Maybe let Tommy Reese call up the plays. I don't know, just not you, because it's not working. Something needs to change. We need a push to fix this offense. Folks, when they make that push, we'll be here for you. So make sure you are subscribed to the Browns Report. We cover you immediately with Browns breaking news, analysis, and content. It's free. We will give you daily Cleveland Browns content. We just got a subscriber as I speak. Thank you, friend. So keep hitting that sub button, folks. We appreciate all of you, and we will cover you consistently with Browns news and content. Now, another thing people are talking about, is Gabriel the problem? Should we turn to Shedeur Sanders? You know, a lot of people, myself included, do think he has higher potential. But I think if you did throw Shedeur back there right now, might not be great for his development either. I mean, that line is terrible. I mean, what if the Browns have this master plan to make Shedeur the franchise guy, and they're saving him? They're letting everybody else take the hits until their offensive line is good. I don't know what Cleveland's thinking. No one does. But I do think that it is just an awful situation right now to put anyone out there. We only have 2 rookie quarterbacks on the roster. And so we'll let Gabriel get his fair shot 4 to 6 weeks. If it keeps looking like this, you're gonna bench him no matter what. Whether it's his fault or not, he's not doing anything to say he needs to be the starter. So I think we do see Shedeur multiple weeks from now. And if it looks better, I'd love that. I just want to win. I just want to move the ball. And we had 0 touchdowns today. Folks, it's tough. It's tough sledding for the Cleveland Browns offense. I am curious the opinions of the Browns fans, though, because this is a hot topic. You know people are screaming, start 12, start Shedeur Sanders. What do you think? Make the call in the comment section. If you think Cleveland should stick with Gabriel, type 1. He's the 1 right now. If you think it's time to put in Shedeur, then type 2. He's QB2 on the depth chart right now. I personally do think what they will do, stick with Gabriel for a few more weeks, and then I'm starting Shedeur. Let's see what we got. Because it didn't look good with Flacco. It's not looking good 2 weeks in a row with Gabriel. You can try Shedeur, see if that makes any difference. But that offense is not helping anybody. It's my biggest takeaway. Thank you so much for watching this edition of the Browns Report, folks. That is our instant reaction video. Cleveland, please just clean it up. Help your fans, help each other on offense. Regardless, folks, we'll be here for you on the Browns Report to go through it together with all the diehard Browns fans. You know, it's good to at least have this community to pour our emotions out into. Get mad in the comments. Whatever you need to say, go rant, go vent down in the comments section. I'll read it and be here with you, folks. So thank you so much for tuning in to the Browns Report, watching this video, and we will see you very shortly. I'll post another video later tonight about this game. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.